All right, so next is this little guy. This is a little small knife. Well, it's tiny in my hand, for sure, but it's a perfect little EDC type knife. It's a knife that you take, it's always in this little pocket sheath, and it's always in one of my, generally I've almost always got cargo pants on of some form, either tactical types or there's several other ones that I wear, but they're always got, and this is always in one of the pockets. It is an awesome little knife, a little pricey, but it was just something I couldn't pass up. And I'm going to get it a little closer here and let you really see it. But it's a Lon Humphrey's Whitetail in natural micarta handle. He always, or almost all of his, I'm not sure I've ever seen one that weren't, but you can kind of see at the top there, he leaves the hammer marks and the carbon scoring, carbon buildup there. Brut de forge, it's called, literally not finished in French, but really nice little knife. Love this thing. Comes in handy more than I ever thought a knife would come in handy, a pocket knife. I love this thing. The only thing I can tell you, if you have any interest in something like this, go take a look. Knife Ship Free, DLT Trading. I'll put the links below, in the description there. But they have, there's a few of these still left. I don't know that Knife Ship Free might have some. I'm not really sure. I think DLT does. He had a type that had a sheep's horn instead of micarta, and of course there were some wood types. Most of those are gone now. There's not very many of those left, and mostly the sheep horn ones are left, and they're pricey. But this didn't, I don't know why, but I have heard that he's probably not going to do these again. So it might be something, and that's part of the reason why I bought it. I really like Lon Humphrey stuff. I got a Gunfighter Bowie. That is just an unbelievably awesome knife. And I mean, for many reasons beyond just how good of a knife it is, it's also just looks incredible. I mean, it's a knife that, that you have to see to believe. You have to hold one and go, oh, wow. And I did a video on that, on that knife. So this is Lon Humphrey Whitetail. This is my second Lon Humphrey knife. It definitely will not be my last Lon Humphrey knife. This is just a daily user, got to open a box, got to cut a piece of string, whatever, this is perfect for that. I like having a little pocket knife like this, and I just wanted this particular knife. When I saw it and heard about it, I said, there's just something about that thing. The spine is really tight, and it's a good size spine for a knife a little tiny knife like this. I mean, I've had full size knives that barely had that much of a spine. So again, I'll put some details. You'll probably see them pop up down at the bottom of the video here, and I'll also obviously put links and stuff to all this also as in the description. But it just intrigued me, and with the knife, but the first one that I got, so then I thought, well, I want to get a small one. Now I want to get a medium-sized one. So I basically have all three sizes of knives from Lon, either this or the and the Gunfighter, and then something in between. He's got a Kepart, he's got a Rustic Bravo. Both of those are really nice, really awesome knives. But here, before we get too far out, let me go ahead. Just getting ready to finish here, but oops, sorry, getting ready to finish. So just want to give a little bit better. See if we can get this to focus in. It doesn't want to focus, does it? Just wanted you. And the other cool thing about it is, you see at the bottom there how it has this little, whoa. See the little ding there, and that's of course for your thumb. That's where your thumb fits, or even so it doesn't. It's not going to slide up. Your finger's not going to slide up off the blade. So perfect little knife. Love it. It's just got that look to it too. It looks like, wow, that's like an old-fashioned cool little knife. Not a lot of people do the brute to forge. Of course, there are people that do it. Lon seems to have it perfected. So I'll have all the specs and stuff underneath, and then obviously some links to it. Oh yeah, let me show you that if you can see it. Here. See that spine? I forget what it is, but for a little tiny knife, that's a pretty thick spine. So it works really well. Fits in the handle. Fits here. Here's your little pocket sheath. Perfect. So for all that, but I just wanted to show that off. Love that knife. Since I've gotten it, I've had it, maybe a month, and it's pretty much always in my pocket. I mean, it never goes anywhere. It's always in the pocket. So pretty cool little knife. If you have any interest in Lon stuff, but I would definitely look at Lon's stuff if you're, especially if you like that sort of old-fashioned type, where it's got the, anybody who's out there knows Pete Collier's work, Dark Timber Knives. He was influenced by Lon and the way Lon does knives. Lon also has a heat treat that he's developed over many, many years, and it works. I mean, his stuff, that Gunfighter Bowie, it's $10.95. It don't matter. That thing's not going to get hurt. It's not going anywhere. It's an awesome knife, really awesome knife. So anyways, that's this video. Something to think about. I always want to have a fixed blade. A lot of people want a folder. I have folders. I've got a couple Kershaws, a couple other older folders. I just don't use them. A folder's great, and I'm sure it's great for tactical, and when you're really thinking about, but I'm more a prepper, and I don't, I want a fixed blade knife. To me, a fixed blade knife has a lot more utility, and it's going to be stronger by virtue, and I know that people are going to say, hey, there's this guy or that guy makes this knife, and this is the strongest knife that ever existed. Okay, I get it. I'm not arguing. I'm just saying it's not for me. I would much prefer to have a fixed blade knife on me at pretty much at all times, and I've usually got a neck knife. Don't wear it to work, but I usually have a neck knife. Matter of fact, I've got a neck knife on right now. It is well, I can't grab it out of here right now. I don't think I can. Sort of. Nah. Grab it. Got me. So I got a little EC Kangaroo. Usually got that on me as well. Like I said, unless I'm at work, they're not too thrilled about some of this stuff at work, where I work. I can't carry. I got to keep my gun in my car. But of course, as soon as I get back to the car, it goes back into my. So. Probably heard all that with the lav mic on, but there we go. So that's that for those guys. Take a look at Lon stuff. Really great stuff. Really great stuff. All right. Thanks a lot.